Hey folks, Jim Miller here, helping you find and keep the love of your life. Today we want to talk about knowing when to back off, knowing when to slow it down a little bit. And what I mean by that is I'm talking about communication and when you need to slow things down. I'm talking maybe if you're starting back together with your ex, you're starting to maybe date a little bit, maybe you two are back in contact, you might be texting a little bit back and forth, some phone calls, might even be starting to see each other. Maybe you have gone out on a coffee date or two, or maybe you've hit a movie or had dinner or lunch or something like that, or maybe you've just, had the opportunity to hang out with each other at your place or their place, and this is where you need to slow things down maybe a little bit. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Communication is huge, and I talk about communication all the time. Open and honest two-way communication is necessary for any relationship to thrive and to grow. Sometimes, though, maybe you need to put the brakes on there. And I'll give you an example. I was with my girlfriend one day last week, one night after work, and she's a busy girl. She's a single mother. I'm a busy guy. I got a lot going on. And, we don't get a lot of time with each other right now. The situation is just kind of keeping us apart for the time being. So we get just a little bit of time with each other. We talk on a daily basis, but we get just a little bit of time with each other. And she was my ex. I'm a successful, was able to get my ex back and been able to try, and we're rebuilding a new relationship. But we were together one night last week after work, hour and a half, and I had some concerns. And again, we have not always been good at communication, so we're trying to do much better. And I was communicating these concerns, and I could just tell that it was frustrating, or that maybe it wasn't something she really wanted to get into. Not anything bad or anything like that, but there's just some things that I was bringing up, some concerns that I had that I don't think she really wanted to talk about, and maybe she just kind of wanted to sit back and enjoy the time. So I could tell that she was getting a little bit irritated. Well, anyway, we had planned for her to come to the house. She came to my house on Sunday. She only had, again, busy girl, she only had a couple of hours that we could be together. And I talked to her Saturday night. She came over Sunday, which was yesterday, and I talked to her Saturday night, and I said, hey, listen, you come over here tomorrow, we're not going to talk about anything. Well, what do you mean? I said, well, we've got a lot of things that need to be discussed, we've got a lot of things that need to be figured out, but tomorrow, we're not going to talk about anything. We're just going to enjoy each other's company. She said, well, that would be nice. So she came over. I cooked dinner, late lunch. We had something to eat. We sat on the couch. We snuggled a little bit. We watched a little bit of TV. And we just kind of enjoyed each other's company without bringing up, relationship issues, without bringing up, hey, how can we fix this? How can we make this better? How can we do this? How can we do that? I'm not getting this. You're not getting that, And again, communication is key. You need to be able to express your needs and your desires to your significant other, and you need to be able to listen to theirs. You need to be able to accept that in. So anyway, it was nice just to be able to spend some time, just to enjoy each other's company, to sit on the couch, to watch a little bit of TV, and just spend some time together where we weren't worried about the past, we weren't worried about the future, we were just in the moment. And now, next time we're together, we're going to have to talk about some stuff, because there is a lot of things, again, that we need to talk about. But for right now, it was nice just to have the day, a couple of hours, unencumbered by all those issues. So this is why I say sometimes you need to know when not to communicate. We're not avoiding anything. I'm not putting anything on the back burner. But it was just, we'll have time to discuss some of this stuff down the road. But for yesterday, it was just nice to be able to spend that time. Know when to do that. If you're talking to if you're back with your ex a little bit, and you're starting to talk, and you're starting to rebuild things, know the push buttons. I could tell, I know her very well. I could tell she wasn't going to say anything, but I could just tell that was like, I really don't want to get into this right now. This is not the time. We did talk about it, and I could just tell that I could tell where she was, because I know her very well. So that's why I decided. Now, again, next time we're together, we may hash it out. I don't know. Know the signs. You know your ex well enough to know what buttons to push and maybe what buttons not to push. And that's what I think where we were. I could realize that maybe this is not the time to push those buttons. So that's what I wanted to tell you. Anyway, I appreciate everyone who's been viewing the channel. If you feel like you're getting value, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, tick the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when I upload new content, which right now is on a daily basis. Give me a thumbs up, like the video, I appreciate it. Share it with someone. If you know somebody else that can benefit from it, go ahead and share the video. I'd really appreciate it. In the description below, there's a couple of links to a few free ebooks, 7 simple ways to get your ex back. Won't answer all your questions, but it will kind of help you to start down the road of what you need to do. And another book down there called Desire Principles, which is kind of more for women. It talks kind of what to do when if you feel your man pulling away. Also, there's some links for some videos to Brad Browning's program, the X Factor Guide. Check that out. That's my #1 recommended guide right now for getting your ex back. And if you have questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll answer all comments. And if there's something you want me to talk about, leave it in the comment section below. I'll make a video on it. Until next time, Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life. Thank you very much.